Alright everyone, welcome back. So in my video on Tuesday, I talked about the real issues facing the Division 2 right now. It appears with the end of Season 10, the game basically broke. I mean, Season 11 was due to come out on Tuesday. It got delayed because of some localization issues. And it appears that basically the game has broken following that. And there's a huge number of issues in the game now affecting every single person basically. I tried to play yesterday and I just couldn't play. So unfortunately I had to go and play other games. But yeah, we've now had a new message today from the Division team, which we're going to check out. And this is kind of an update on the whole issue, and we'll see what they've got to say. So let's go into this one here. So it says, "Dear agents, last week we shared news that the season would be delayed due to a localization issue. This past Saturday, in the process of creating the update which would resolve the issue, we encountered an error that brought down the build generation system for the Division 2. As a result, we cannot update the game until the system has been rebuilt. In the past, when a season was delayed, we extended the previous season's activities. Unfortunately, this is not possible in the current situation, as we are unable to make server or client-side updates until the build generation system is restored. We are working to resolve the situation as quickly as possible. We have made good progress over the last 96 hours, so that's 4 days, and have been able to restore critical aspects of the system, and will share the timeline for resolution when available. We deeply appreciate your understanding and patience, and will share our in-game compensation plan details soon. Our next update will be provided tomorrow." So first off, I just want to say this. It's really encouraging to get this kind of transparency, because one of the things that the Division used to do a lot more than they do now is just go quiet, and we're all asking a million questions and we're not getting anywhere, whereas now I would say they're a lot more forthcoming in their transparency and what's going on. And so this kind of update is great. This is what we want to know about. It explains what's going on. Of course, what does this all mean? Well, it's hard really to say. In fact, Buzz Lightbeer said, "This must be a total reset if you're looking at 96 hours and counting. Are we looking at a ground-up rebuild, or will this be sooner than expected?" A lot of people have a lot of questions here, because some of the language used it doesn't sound good at all. It says, "We encountered an error that brought down the build generation system." Now, from reading through this, what I think that means is that they're unable to update the game. So Season 11 is not going to happen. They're not going to be able to extend Season 10 until they can fix this issue, which as of right now is 96 hours in and not been fixed completely. They've only been able to restore the critical aspects of the system, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it than that needs to be restored. What the timeline looks on this, we don't know. They say they're going to be providing a new update for this tomorrow, so I'm hoping that tomorrow's news is a lot more positive. But it is worrying. This is definitely the worst kind of impact on the game that I've seen for since forever. Actually, I think I don't think there's been a time where it's been quite this bad. Now, they have updated the known issues board, which we'll check out here. As you can see under investigating, we've got technical issues. So you may encounter the following issues when attempting to interact with seasonal, non-seasonal, or walls of new content. So basically everything in the game. Blank screens, empty menus, error message, inability to change the world difficulty or directives, inability to make in-game purchases, inability to reset control points, inability to travel between New York and Washington D.C. Now, you can still play the game, but you're so restricted at this point. It's not good. It really isn't good. And it says here as well, update the value of the impacted platform custom field on the card. They've updated. This was only put on 2 hours ago. So this is just to be as transparent as they possibly can be. I know yesterday a lot of questions were fired at Daria, and I think at Morton as well, asking mainly at Daria. She's kind of the community spokesperson, asking for updates. And some people were getting a little bit toxic and saying stuff they probably shouldn't be saying. And at the end of the day, Daria said, "Look, when we've got an update, we'll give you one." And that's exactly what we've got today. I don't think there's anything more they can say at this moment in time. But it's been 96 hours, which is a long time. Someone actually said here, so I have no technical knowledge about all of this. I know, stupid, right? Well, that's not stupid. I've got no technical knowledge of any of this stuff. Could you explain what this means for the game and the new season in year 5? And Grey Fox Limited underneath said the program they use for making updates for the game is broke. And that's exactly what this is, right? The program for this game is broke. I'm just clicking on loads of different tabs here. And that's why the game is broke. And there are so many things in the game right now which are broken. I wanted to make this, obviously, this update video because there's a lot of people that reached out to me on my last video that said thanks for letting me know, because I had no idea what was going on in the game. And I'm still seeing messages on Twitter, Reddit, all over the place of people asking what's going on. So this is me giving you, again, another video saying, look, this is the issues that's happening, massively looking into it. But as of right now, we're 96 hours in and only the critical aspects of this broken update system has been restored, and there's probably a lot more to it than that. There's no timeline at the moment, at least, on when this stuff's going to be fixed. They did mention in-game compensation. No idea what that will be. It will probably be some caches with some materials, maybe an exotic cache, all that sort of stuff. It's not going to be anything crazy, guys. What I will say is, and again, I mentioned this in Tuesday's video, if you're experiencing anything more than just kind of, map, not being able to fast travel in the map and, crashing the dashboard, if you're experiencing issues like your whole entire stash, I don't know why I'm laughing about this, isn't funny, but your whole entire stash just disappearing, then that is something the devs need to know about as soon as possible, because I've only seen a couple of posts on that, but that is also something that I've seen, and I can't even imagine. If you're someone who has, farmed all your stuff, and you're completely, you're level 20, you've got all your stuff that you need, and then your whole stash disappears, I mean, that's got to be GG. So, yeah, that's something that the devs would definitely need to know about. But, guys, that's about it, really. I haven't really got more to say than that. It is worrying. Do I think that this will ultimately be, like, game-breaking to the point that there's no return? Absolutely not. Because I've seen that. I've seen people talking about that. Even if you go to the actual post here and you go down to some of the messages below, people are saying, well, that's it. That's the end of the game. It's like, well, no, that's not the case. But this is a major issue. And I don't remember in the Division 1 having such a major issue like this before. Obviously, you had broken stuff in the game. That's normal. That's the Division. I mean, broken and the Division kind of go hand in hand. I think it's his middle name even. But in terms of stability like this, which is affecting not just PC, but everyone, I don't remember a time when it was like this before. And yeah, it is worrying. I'm not expecting us to really have some kind of significant restore to everyone's accounts for at least a week or more. So yeah, anyway, guys, we'll hear more tomorrow, because they are going to be putting out apparently another announcement tomorrow with an update. I'm hoping that update, the news there is good news. Fingers crossed for that. But if it's not, then yeah, guys, we're in for a ride here. And as I said in my video on Tuesday, this is the last thing the Division 2 needs right now. There was a real uptick in players playing this game when the game went to Steam, and this was a good opportunity for Massive to recapture new people, or recapture some people that maybe had stopped playing and were returning. It was a huge opportunity to get more players in, and I really think this is a huge hindrance to that chance. I hope it hasn't affected it too bad, but if new players are trying to join this game and the game is crashing them to dashboard, I know if I was playing a game that I'd never played before and I heard was good and I kept crashing to the dashboard, I'd immediately stop playing. And so my concern is obviously that this is going to have a real impact on Season 11 and the interactions around Season 11, but more importantly, Year 5. And I hope that's not the case, because I know Year 5 is bringing the heat, guys. So I really hope that's not the case, and I hope the devs can fix this as soon as possible. But that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Until the next one, Epic out.